where this guy was like, he's bullying this kid, but he causes him to bleed. So he's like, "What's that?" And he grabs his face and sucks the blood. And he's like, "See you later, dick face." Yeah! Woo!
I don't know, like, you know, like when women will give birth, and then you know what the placenta is, right?
I mean, I've heard the phrase, but I don't know exactly what it is entirely.
Okay, so the placenta is just like it's like a piece of fat, but it's like a thick piece of tissue, and the baby comes out, and then a few minutes later the placenta comes out. And what some women will do is they'll either like bury it underneath like a tree because there's a lot of like nutrients in it, or some women will choose to eat it.
Oh. I mean, I don't care what you do as long as you're not hurting somebody, but it's kind of, I mean, from my point of view, it's a little weird. It's a little sus, bro.
Oh yeah, it's what provides nutrients to your baby when it's like growing in your belly and stuff, and it like removes wastes and stuff. It's attached to the wall of your uterus, and your baby's umbilical cord arises from it. So it just kind of like slips out after your baby is. You know,
I mean, I don't know why that was funny. It shouldn't have been.
I went to dinner with a family friend yesterday, and he used to be an EMT in New Orleans, and he was telling me that like there was this thing that they would do is that they would like train people, and usually in like that first week of when people were like finally getting out and like doing like actual service and everything,
right?
You had a lot of people who would quit because they just couldn't handle it. He told me this one fucking story, and they went to this woman's house, and she was like, "I'm not pregnant," but she was like 9 months pregnant. You could clearly tell that she was
I ain't pregnant. Why you asking me that?
I ain't pregnant. What do I look? Do I look pregnant? I'm a little heavy. So what? And they get her in the ambulance, and they're like, "You're having intense vaginal pain. You have a lot of swelling, and I can see the baby's head. You're pregnant." And she's like, "I am?" So she goes into labor in the ambulance as they're like driving her to the hospital, and like the trainee was doing relatively fine. He was good. He was like, "I have the baby, and he's in the front seat. And he's like, "You're gonna like want to get out of the way in like a few minutes," and he's like just losing his mind over the baby still, that he didn't realize that the placenta was gonna come out, and it does, and he loses his fucking mind because he thinks that this woman is dying. Like, it went so horribly bad that like all of her organs were just like rapidly ejecting themselves straight out of her vagina.
Yo. What a nice conversation to have over such a wholesome fucking game.
I'm just saying, man, I thought it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it sounds hilarious, but it's just like
we're having some weird conversations.
It's fine, dude. We're playing Plants vs. Zombies. We're playing a video game right now.
That's like another story that he told me. He was at a scene, and there was a cop inside, and they were like, "We gotta go in and save him," and they're like, "We're just doing a sweep of the house," and they were under the impression that everyone was already gone. And he walks in to go and like get this guy, but there was a suspect still in the house, and he gets hit straight in the back of the head, and he passes out. And what happened was that his eyeball popped straight out of his head.
Nice.
It was dangling on his face, and he wakes up, and he's like in the ambulance, and the way that he described it is that it was like a split screen, like when you're playing a video game. Because he could see up, and then like he could also see like his chest, where like his eyeball was resting at the same time.
Yo. I mean, that's gross, but it's cool at the same time.
Yeah. And then they just kind of, you know, like, slipped it back in. They just, like, used a thing to, like, kind of suck it back in there, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You know, as you do.
Yeah, and I'm just like, can you imagine getting hit so hard in the fucking head that your eyeball straight up just pops out of your fucking skull?
It just hits you with
Right?
it just hits you with the...
And it's... and, like, the worst thing was, like, he was telling us the story, and the only thing I could fucking think of is, like, when I was a kid, there's this, like, this book series I really liked to read. It was called Baby Mouse. And they had, like, themed comics sometimes, but one of them was a Halloween one, and her costume was she was going as a zombie. And there's an aspect of it where she, like, would squint hard, and then the eyeball would just pop out of her head, and that was the only fucking thing I could think of. As he was, like, telling us this story.
Like, okay, was it a special effect, or was her eye, like, legitimately popping out?
It was a special effect.
Oh.
Like, in the book.
Also, we got a note. We got a note. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Sincerely, the zombies.
You know, I like that they leave notes. They're very considerate zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. I was at a wedding where the groom gave a speech thanking everyone for coming that was devolved into about 2 minutes into a straight-up roast of his new brother-in-law. The brother-in-law seemed to take it in good humor, but there's only so much implication of "I'm going to fuck your sister tonight" that you can really take before it becomes cringy. It didn't help that I was at the table with the elder relatives from that side of the family who were less than amused. Yeah, that's...
I mean, it's funny, but... just roasting the fuck out of this dude, and is like, I'm gonna fuck your sister later.
My super religious cousin and his wife are the two most awkward people I've ever met. And they did one of those fake out first dances where it starts with a slow song, then transitions into a dance number and into an upbeat song.
Uh-huh.
That's not only is that naturally cringeworthy, but the upbeat song was 5 minutes long, and they just keep repeating the same moves over and over for what felt like an eternity.
Oh. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, you kind of want to choreograph that shit.
If they're having fun, I guess that's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's true. As long as you're having fun, then it's not a huge deal, but it's like, also take into consideration that there are, you know, other people there. Stop giving me doom shrooms and ice shrooms. Stop giving me trump card plants. Give me something I can actually fucking use.
At a wedding my dad attended, the guests had to watch a skit of the bride and groom looking for each other on a giant green screen.
What?
I don't know.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
They had to look for each other? Like...
It was a skit, I guess.
I guess I just don't get it. I don't know.
I was at a wedding where instead of the bride and groom making a speech thanking everyone, they did it like an award show. The DJ opened up an envelope, announced the newlyweds' names, and handed them award statues, which were really Barbie and Ken dolls. Then the couple thanked everyone as if making an acceptance speech. In the right hands, it might have been funny, but the bride and groom are incredibly shy by nature, so it was just awkward.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna do that, you need to be able to actually, you know, do it.
I feel like I could do that.
Yeah, I could definitely do it. I would 100% be able to, but I mean, like, come on. That'd be like if I did the whole Freddie Mercury thing, which for context, actually no, I'll put context in post, but if I did the Freddie Mercury thing, but I didn't have any stage presence, so it's like you kind of had to prepare for that, you know? If that was your plan all along.
At my cousin's wedding, the groom had a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper at the altar, and the bride had a 6-pack of Mountain Dew. After reading their vows, the priest said, "You may now kiss the bride," and after they kissed, they immediately handed each other a drink and chugged them.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I like that.
That's that cringy. That's kind of nice.
I would do that. And then I'd be like, all right, now give me the rest of the Dr. Pepper.
Just give a lot of belch.
See, if they pulled like, and then they burped in each other's faces, then I've been like, but no, that's kind of cute. I liked that.
That's nice and wholesome. I went to a wedding at a Renaissance fair in which the bride and groom dressed up as Belle and the prince from Beauty and the Beast. It was also pirate weekend, so even though the marriage only lasted 6 months, at least I got to dress up as a pirate and go home with a bridesmaid dress as a fairy. Why is that cringy?
That's not that cringy.
Maybe we're just too nerdy by nature, JJ, to... Oh, that's fine. Oh, fuck.
What?
No, I didn't mean to go to that one. I want to go to the funeral one, please.
Oh,
Please,
funerals?
please.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, my screen is freezing! I just want to look at the fucking...
You just want to look at the funny stories.
Okay, well, I guess my phone's having a stroke now. No, that's great. I love that. Yeah, okay, well, I guess my fucking phone's just having a stroke now and I can't have that anymore.
Nice. That's what you love to hear.
Love that. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Anna's pissed, and this time you should run. As opposed to last time, of course. You're gonna lay on the floor?
Yeah, my back fucking hurts. I'm also gonna get some Wawa. I'll be
Okay.
back.
We got some cool epic skins.
Holy fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah?
Holy shit.
Why are we holy shitting?
You girl is back from Watertown.
From Watertown.
I got a bitchin' headache, but my pussy is popping, so it's good.
Nice. Well, I just finished the second level. We're now on the third level, Anna.
Nice.
We got a new plant as well.
Excellent. What's his name?
It's the lily pad. It lets you plant. It lets you plant not aquatic plants on top of it. We're in our backyard now, and we have a fucking pool. Looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Now they're trying your backyard. And to top it all off, you can't even use your mushrooms. Because they'll fall asleep during the day. Well, isn't that just dandy?
Really not just dandy. Not gonna lie.
It's really not. Why would you say that? And you. So this is where the music gets really fucking good. Just saying. And I will most likely be jamming along to it for most of this recording session. And probably the next if we don't finish it tonight. Which, by the way, we've been recording for 2 hours now.
We've been recording for 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
For us.
Oh, this music's so fucking good. Alright, that's enough of that. So, is there any other stories that we can discuss?
I'm looking for some right now.
You found what?
I found the one that I was looking at earlier.
The quiz?
No.
What were you? What?
The funeral stories.
Oh, go. Yes.
18 more people share the worst things they've seen people do at funerals, and I am reeling. I once went to a funeral in which the ex of the deceased told us all the great things she did in bed and what a loss of mankind that is, in front of her boyfriend.
Oop.
Boy? At my grandmother-in-law's funeral, one of her daughters attempted to throw herself onto the coffin as they lowered it into the ground, and she knocked herself out. Called the ambulance as if they were lifting the daughter into the gurney. My grandmother-in-law's sister passed out, and here we go again. It was a memorable funeral, I will give them that. That's kind of fucked, yo.
Yo, maybe don't do that.
Maybe don't do that, though. I was an assistant funeral
Okay,
director.
before you start, let me introduce you to my favorite fucking trump card plant, the squash. You want to take a guess what it does?
What does it do?
It squashes zombies.
Oh shit, look at that.
I'll show you what that means. Sadly, you won't be able to hear the fucking satisfying fucking thump that these motherfuckers have when they fucking crush a zombie, but everybody at home will, and they'll be like, oh.
You're like,
That's so satisfying.
do it again.
Do it again. Anyway, go on with funeral stories.
And my boss was introducing me to the officiating clergyman. Well, when I held up my hand to shake his, he bent over as if he was going to kiss it, which was bad enough, but then he flipped it over, and I kid you not, this man licked my palm. And he did it while maintaining eye contact, which made it a million times worse. What the fresh fuck?
That sounds like some fun. You remember that? Oh, wait, no. That's not a really well-known anime. I haven't even seen it. I've just seen this clip of it where this guy was like, he's bullying this kid, but he causes him to bleed. So he's like, what's that? And he grabs his face and sucks the blood. And he's like, see you later, dick face. I want to see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, man.
I'll put it in post for everybody at home, but... No, I can't fucking find it. I can't find it. fuck? Hold on. Oh, I can't fucking find it. If I find it, I'll put it in post. But you're gonna have to take my word for it. But it's like they're in the gym, and like somebody like they're bullying this kid, and then he cuts his face on accident, and he goes up to the kid, starts sucking his blood, like straight up. And then he laughs and says, "See you later, dick face," in like this really bad accent. Like it's super bad voice acting.